Hi guys, Autumn here today to do May 2020 weekly wrap up. I read a total of 5 books this week, so let's get started. The first one I read was There Goes the Bride by Jamie Albright. Um, this was the first book by her that I've read. This was the Read Me Romance podcast for the last week of April. And I just listened to it. I listened to it last Sunday, if I remember correctly. So, yes, this is book 2.5 in the Brides on the Run series. This follows Paige and Will. Paige ran away from her family, who are con artists, and they come back for her wedding to con Will, who Paige doesn't tell her about her past, tell him about her past, and I enjoyed it. I gave this 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was a fun little read. And then I read, this one doesn't actually have a picture, but I'll just show you the Goodreads thing. And this was the the Read Me Romance podcast for this week, which is Forbidden Protector by London Hale, which is an author duo. This was the first book by this author. I listened to this on audio, as I said. This I gave 3 out of 5 stars. This follows Claire and Knox. And Knox is a bodyguard of people. And then Claire is a virgin, and she hires her friend's escorting business. And when Knox sees Claire, he wants her. So it's their story. 3 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it. And then the last book I read that I'm going to show you on my iPad is Stone Princess by Denby Perry. This is book 3 in the Tin Gypsy series. This came out on Tuesday the 10th. Not the 10th, because today's the 10th. This came out on the 5th? Yes, the 5th. I listened to this on audio, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. This follows Presley, I never could say that, Presley, and Shaw. I used this for the Sunpack Drive-In movie spot that I rolled last month, and I just continued. And this, and that meets the challenge for have the heroine or hero in the film industry or an actor, and Shaw is an actor, so I counted this. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars, really enjoyed it. This follows Shaw, who is an actor, as I said, and he comes to Montana to film a movie. I'm not going to tell you what the movie is about because spoilers of the first 2 books, but he is filming a movie about stuff that happens in the first 2 books, and then he meets Presley, and it's their story. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars, really enjoyed it, and yes. And then I read Falling Crest alternative version by Tijin. This is book 2.1 in the Falling Crest series. Granted, this is not officially part of the Falling Crest series, so you don't have to read this in that. This is just, originally this was going to be the sequel of Falling Crest High, but Tijin scrapped it and wrote Falling Crest Family, but her fans still wanted this. She posted this free on her website, and then her fans wanted it published, and this is that. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. This follows Sam, Mason, and Logan. And this series is just a fun series that's a little crazy. It's like a soap opera, but I really like it. And yeah, I think I actually kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I think I like this a little bit better than Family or Fallen Crest Family. I might be the only one, but I think I like this version better. I did enjoy Family, Fallen Crest Family. So yes, but I did read this. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. And then lastly, I read The Girl's Got Secret by Linda Cage. This is book 7 in the Fallen Men series. I've had this for like 4 years, 4 or 5 years on my TBR, and I finally read it this month, and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. This follows Asher, who you meet in the other Fallen Forbidden Men series, and he is a lead singer of a band, and he's searching for a drummer, and his band is an all-boys band. So Remy, who is the female protagonist in this story, and she auditions as a female, or she goes to the auditions and tries to audition, but they're like, nope, only males. So her roommate and friend is like going to school to become a like film costume director, person. So she makes over Remy to be a boy, and then she goes and auditions as the boy, and she gets in. And it's their story of that. I really enjoyed it. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars, and I'm super glad that I finally read this. I am going to try to finish the next 3 books in this series this month for the finish-a-thon, but I read the first chapter of the second book, and as much as I want to continue on with this series, that, I full on, cried in that first chapter of the second book. I mean, in the 8th book. So I don't know if that's going to happen this month. Because just my state of mind right now is not, it's going to break me. Pretty much. That book is going to break me. So I don't know if I want to be broken. And so, I don't know. I'm going to try really hard to finish the Fallen Crest series, so I think that one will be better to read. It's a little more light, but I'm really glad I read both of these. And yeah, I am also currently reading Complicated by Kristen Ashley. Yes, I'm listening to that, and that is the first book for Tome Topple that I'm reading. So Tome Topple started yesterday and goes until the 22nd, maybe 22nd, I think. And then next Sunday, week from today, starts Read-A-Rama. So I'm going to read big books this week. I'm going to try to read as many as I can. I know I'm going to try to read Complicated, which I'm like 30% through. And then I think I might read some more Kristen Ashley books. And then next Sunday, I'll start my Read-A-Rama, which I do have a TBR video for that coming out. My Tome Topple, I didn't set a physical TBR. I'm just reading books that meet the challenge, but I've changed it a few times, so I don't have a video posted for that. I also don't have one for Finish-A-Thon because, as I said, the two main series I was trying to finish was Fallen Men series by Linda Cage and Fallen Crest High by Titian. So those are the ones I'm working on. Yeah, and any other series I may finish this month is good. But those are the main ones. And yeah, those are all the books I'm read this week and currently reading. If you want a full review on any of these, just let me know. Be more than happy to. And what are some books you read? I'll see you guys later. Bye.